is to show forth and prove to all black people, the gods and goddesses, that we are not no damn Hebrews and we are not no damn Israelites. And this video is intended for all Hebrews and Israelites to watch. Now, first and foremost, my second biggest pet peeve, after Jehovah's Witnesses coming to my door aggravate me, our Israelites keep trying to indoctrinate and divide and conquer our people. First and foremost, now, I had an Israelite tell me, he wanna debate my knowledge is puny. First and foremost, I don't debate. I spew facts. Now, let me show you the facts, champ. First of all, Hebrew Israelites, right? How are we Hebrew Israelites? How are we Hebrew Israelites when our lineage and origin predates even the Hebrew language by thousands of years? What is wrong with you? First of all, you don't study science. You don't study anything. Because for you to say we are Hebrew Israelites, do you know how long black people have been on this planet? And guess how long we've been on this planet? Way longer than the Hebrew or Israelite religion has been. First and foremost, I'm not even going to go back millions of years. I'm not even going to get anthropological on you. I'm going to go back 200,000 years at the rise of Homo sapiens. Do you not know that 200,000, that they just are releasing the information? You can go on Google right now and type it in. They just found a 200,000-year-old advanced African civilization which resembles Egyptian civilization. Do you not know that? And guess what? Wasn't no Hebrews there. Wasn't no Hebrew Bible over there. Wasn't no Israelites over there. Wasn't none of that. But black people building and being one with the universe and being in consciousness. So now, with that being said, do you not know that at one point in time on the planet, it was all women? It was all females? And all them damn females wasn't Hebrews or Israelites. Because just to be at the time Hebrew and at the time for you to even be a Hebrew or Israelite even manifested itself upon the planet, a man is involved, because you refer to God as a he. God created and he. Well, at one point in time, it wasn't no damn he's on the planet. So all them black women wasn't no damn Hebrew Israelites. And then if you know anything about the mitochondria DNA within the cell, skipping the science lesson, it has the women at one point in time, through what you call parthenogenesis, had the ability to reproduce themselves without the help of a man, and due to let's just say ancestral interference or Anunnaki interference, the X chromosome, which is 5 times larger than the Y chromosome in a man was weakened by 2.8% of itself, and it was made defective into a Y chromosome in the physical body, which is what you would call the male, because the body is just a vehicle for the soul to take refuge in and live its course out physically within the physical realm. So this vehicle as a man was manifested from the female. So therefore, your doctrine doesn't even teach any of that. Your doctrine doesn't teach that. Your doctrine says nothing about a 200,000-year-old civilization of black people. Your doctrine says nothing about the planet being inhabited by all women at one time. Your doctrine says nothing about the truth of the matter that the black woman is God. Your doctrine is still governed patrilineally by patriots, by England. Now we're going to go with the law of cause and effect. Okay, we know about the butterfly effect. A butterfly flaps its wings, and eventually that flap can lead to that cause by the wing flap can lead to multiple effects, such as water dripping off a leaf, all kind of ripple effects through the rainforest. Skipping this point, what I'm trying to say is, if something is original, that is in concrete. That is what should be followed. Say I'm a Hebrew or Israelite is not the original mentality or spirituality of me, of a black person. So how can you say that is what I should follow? Number one comes before two. If black people was here one, and number one, there was no such thing as being a Hebrew or being an Israelite. Now two, Caucasians come on the planet, certain things take place. A couple thousands of years ago, the Hebrew language is invented. It becomes corrupted and plagiarized due to Caucasians and the things that they like to do on the planet, while keeping this video short before going into detail. And now you have, at one point in time, Hebrews had a certain genetic structure. Whether you want to say the original Hebrews were black or the original Hebrews were white, whatever your argument is, okay, let's just say the original Hebrews were white, or let's just say the original Hebrews were black. They had a specific genetic structure at that time. So now, today, how can you say a person in Puerto Rico is a Hebrew if their genetic structure is due to rape and in the pilgrimages and Christopher Columbus conquering and slaughtering and DNAs being mixed, and you have so many Neanderthal DNA being mixed with African DNA, and you have all these different genes mixing together making black people unoriginal. You have mulatto kids, you have Spanish people who are my color, and then you have Spanish people who basically are white people. You have all these different genetic mixtures being being different and no longer original as the same Hebrew original person that you trying to say they are. How can you say that they're that person? That's not the same goddamn person. Water is not Kool-Aid. Water is water. When you put extra, when you switch and when you put chemicals into the water, it becomes something else. So how can Kool-Aid how can Kool-Aid try to tell water that they the same thing? How can you try to tell all these different genetic compositions of human beings on the planet that they are Hebrew Israelites? What are you talking about? And then there was no such thing as the Hebrew language or the Israelite language millions of years ago. What are you talking about? When we was 1.8 million years ago, when we were just Homo erectus, when we were just a Homo erectus species, there was no Hebrew language. There was no Israelite language. What are you talking about? When dinosaurs was on the planet, there was no Hebrew language. There was no Israelite language. What are you talking about? How are we Hebrew or Israel? How are we Hebrews or Israelites when that's new to the planet? What are you talking about? This whole concept that you have conjured is perverted and influenced by the Caucasian. The fact that you even use a Bible, I don't care what Bible you want to use, the Septuagint, the Psaltagint, the King James, I don't care what Bible you want to use. The fact that you use a Bible or any book that the white man has had his hands on to advocate who you are, oh yeah, you still a slave, champ. So you can be a Hebrew, you can be an Israelite, but you might as well go be that over there, player, and stop lying to the people. Like, you know what I mean? Because we are not no Hebrews, we are not no Israelites, we the gods and goddesses, we are the original man. To be a Hebrew or to be an Israelite is not an original mentality of a black person. We've been existing on this planet for thousands of years and millions of years, and we were not Hebrews and Israelites thousands of years ago. That 200,000-year-old civilization that was just discovered, if you can show me one Hebrew or one Israelite over there, then my whole family, we'll be Israelites right now. But until you do that, I don't want to hear that. Or, matter of fact, they just found a black woman on the moon. A black Anunnaki queen, they found her on the moon. You can go on YouTube and see her right now. I bet you she not no damn Hebrew or no damn Israelite. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're Hebrews and Israelites. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Your identity was taken from you, and you crave so bad to just be somebody, and you just gonna just hold on to anything and advocate it. Like, is you crazy? Is you crazy? Hebrew, I don't want to be connected to nobody who will eat their own children. What's wrong with you? Why would you want to even rep that? Why would you want to even be connected to that? Is you crazy? I don't want. My ancestors would have never did that in their right state of mind. Is you crazy? Hebrews and Israelites. Burn it up, champ. Cut it out.